How's it? Today is Saturday, August 19th. I'm still rebuilding, but today is deadlift, like real deadlifts, real sumo deadlifts. As promised, I kind of tinkered around with it the last couple weeks, but it's been 4 weeks since I could really deadlift. I guess it's been 4 weeks since I encountered that really scary moment where I felt like I couldn't bend over and I felt like I couldn't walk for a little bit. So it's been 5 weeks, I guess, since I've deadlifted. And that is crazy to me because I'm still moving and all these things. And I felt like when it happened, I felt like I was going to be incapacitated for a very long time. That is not true. I am stronger, I think, mentally now than I was back then. But I was stronger back then than I am now, physically. As far as it goes, today's deadlifts started off with the Romanian deadlifts. I think these are still very valuable for me. These feel really, really awesome. As long as I get the proper hip hinge and I get good range of motion, I think these are really, really great. For today, I was supposed to do 110, like 110 kilos, but all the platforms are being used, so I had to come over here to the powerlifting side. Even though I have powerlifting shoes, I'm not necessarily a powerlifter. And these are in pounds because the loading the kilo plates is a little bit difficult. So this in pounds, or 245 in kilos is like 111, 112. 110 is 242 pounds. So that's where we're looking at. And then as far as this goes, I was going to do 5 sets of 5, but then I did want to give myself an opportunity to do some sumo deadlifts, and I didn't know if it would have been a good idea to just tack on extra volume with the sumo deadlift, if that makes sense. So you see here, I'm just getting the feel for it. This is my warm-up set, quote unquote warm-up set, right? This is not the best, not the smartest way to warm up for the sumo deadlift, but it's what I did and can't go back and undo it. Yeah, but I ended up doing 315 for 3 triples today. Really good, really light, feels perfectly fine on my lower back, and I'm honestly just relieved with this. Thankful and relieved. For me, I was never really good at the deadlift, and I would never think of myself as a strong deadlifter, but it's been really humbling lately to see people like cleaning more than what I'm deadlifting, Not really deadlifting, I guess, the Romanian deadlift. There people are cleaning more than I'm deadlifting next to me, and it's like, I don't like to look around and compare myself to others, but I often do because, I don't know, I'm human. And it's like, I feel like I'm a better lifter than most of the people there. But I can't display that, with my back and everything being all messed up. So just getting back to this is helping me feel like I'm actually back on track to prepare for a meet, not in September, but perhaps in October. This is my last set of my deadlifts here. Like, even if I reset at the top, it feels really good when I go down. And when I was experiencing like minor back pains at the beginning of all of these things, like before I really got to a boiling point, kind of bending down to do a slower eccentric of the deadlift from my hip to the ground was a little bit of problematic. I experienced a little bit of trouble, and today it felt fine. So that is something I'm going to be leaning on moving forward. There's one thing that I kind of have tried to adopt lately. It's like, don't get too excited on the highs and don't get too down on the lows, because I come in as consistent as I can be and just try to work. And if I get too caught up on the highs, then like on a day when I don't even do anything bad, but nothing spectacular happens, then you feel like you're not progressing the way that you were a day or two ago. And it's like, no, like this is par for the course. I should be having days that are not insanely good and also not insanely bad, but I shouldn't feel bad about those days. And on the flip side, it's true. It's like if I have a terrible day, I don't want to hold on to that, moving into the next day. So that's a lot easier to see. But yeah, bench press, 195 today for 3 sets of 10. This was better than last week because I think I did 190 for 2 sets of 10 and then 1 set of 5 because I was dying on the last set. So yeah, finished off with some back extensions. Again, today was really, really good. Trying to adopt that outlook that I kind of outlined earlier, but I'm also trying to be just more positive in general. I am one of the most negative people I know, so I'm trying to hold myself accountable by putting it out there in the world. But yeah, this is it for today. I'm super thankful for how it went and very relieved with how all of my training is going so far. I'm coming back, as promised. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.